How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you coverage of Game 3 of the series between the Diamondbacks and the Pirates. The Diamondbacks, of course, were able to hold off the Pirates' comeback last night in extras. So, again, they're just going for the rubber match today. The winner, of course, will take the series and most likely have the tiebreaker at the end of the season. What am I talking about? Well, we'll show you right now. Again, the Diamondbacks, of course, at the moment in the wild card spot. The Pirates a game back. Pirates, head-to-head wise, have the lead. Now, if the Pirates were to lose today, they would, of course, obviously fall to 2 games back of the wild card, but they would just split the season series. And, of course, the next tiebreaker, after a little bit of research, is division record, which currently the Diamondbacks have a better division record in the NL West than the Pirates do in the NL Central. So that is how that works. So, yeah, kind of a big deal today. If you want to have an advantage over the Diamondbacks, again, it could come into play later down the road. Must win. Must win, yes. I would say it's a must win. Going to be a tough task, though, because the Pirates not good against lefties. And, well, the Diamondbacks are sending out a lefty. Unfortunate news for the Pirates. But here you go. Yeah, it's going to be Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for the Diamondbacks. 2.64 ERA, whip of a 1.24, 86 strikeouts on the year. Will put it in the zone. But again, the Pirates have just struggled against lefties. It doesn't matter. However, on the flip side of things, the Pirates, I'm not even kidding, they have the best record in all of baseball whenever they play during the day. 30 wins on the year, 30-17. No one comes close. No one comes close when playing in the daytime. Of course, the Pirates have lost during the day, so it's not obviously a slam dunk, but one of these records have to, kind of give out here. 9-22 versus lefties, 30-17 during the day. So we shall see. And, of course, for the Pirates today, it's the right-hander, Jared Jones, 3.72 ERA, whip of a 1.02, 53 strikeouts in 46 innings pitched. Has looked much better as of late in July. Last 4 starts, 1-0, 1.29 ERA, 28 strikeouts, and 21 innings pitched. The only question will he be allowed to go further if he is, continuing this form? And, of course, I would say, yeah, definitely let's do that. Let's have him go all the way. But we'll see, of course, again, it's a Diamondbacks lineup that has given the Pirates some trouble this series. A little bit of a look at the head-to-head here. Again, the Pirates really good offense. Same thing with the Diamondbacks, really good offense. Both teams struggle with allowing runs. But, of course, the big difference is the defense of the Diamondbacks. They did have an error yesterday, but the Pirates, they had 3. So 3-1. Yeah, the Pirates' defense not looking good. But, again, really hard to rip the team or the part of the team that does put up the runs. But, yeah, you really want to see them get it together. A little bit of moves for the Pirates today. Callahan, Madsen, Isert, all sent down. Option to Indianapolis. Recalled Hunter Barco, Joe Stinson, Garcia, Noah Murdoch. So, yeah, the Pirates are trying to figure that out. Figure out the bullpen. Which, in my opinion, again, Madsen was put out for a second inning. That was not necessary. That's not something he does. And, of course, yeah, it's just no bueno there. Starting lineup for the Diamondbacks. Corbin Carroll leading off for the Diamondbacks. He'll be followed by Geraldo Perdomo, Gabriel Moreno, Ketel Marte, Max Kepler, Nolan Arenado, Tim Tawa, Idamaro Vargas, and Jorge Barosa. So there you go. Again, Jones on the mound for the Pirates. And looks like we are about ready in Pittsburgh as there is the throwdown. And, of course, they're highlighting Max Kepler, who has just dominated the series. 4 for 9 in the series, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. He's just been really good. All right, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you, Russell, Max. Thank you for the kind words. Jason, Scott, Redlin, Norman, thank you for hanging out. Swaggy, Mr. Burns, very excellent to see you and everyone else here. Anthony, good to see you. Bill and everyone, as that's fired outside. Ball 1, run away in Pittsburgh. 75 degrees at first pitch. Really nice day in Pittsburgh. Again, Bill, thank you, Muddy. Let's see here. Max Flavors got 2 Maxes in the chat. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be sent out to left field. On the run, next to the wall. Reynolds makes the catch for out number 1, slicing kind of towards foul territory. Reynolds makes the catch. That'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo, batting .231, OPS of 709, 8 homers, 37 RBIs. Sam, good to see you. Again, Redland, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your support of the channel. Let's see. Fish, appreciate you, man. Michael, Brian. Let's see. Miss Donna, thank you for hanging out. As that's going to be down and in. Ball 1. 1-0 to Perdomo. Christopher, thank you for hanging out. Max Kessinger, just like Max Kepler. Oh, man. 1-0 count to Perdomo. Jones sets, kicks, and fires. That's a fastball in there, and it's 1-1. 99 on the fastball. No sound. No sound. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. It seems like everyone else can. So I don't know what's happening there. Bill, 1-1. Breaking ball in there, and it's 1-2. On my end, it says I'm good. So I don't know. I would just restart. Restart Bill. 1-2 counts. Perdomo stepping out of the box and stepping back in. Again, kind of a big series with playoff implications later down the road. The 1-2, that's fouled back. 99 on the fastball. How's it going? Rax, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Go Bucks. Go Bucks. So everyone can hear me. All right, there we go. Here's the 1-2 to Perdomo. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff by Jared Jones. 2 outs. That'll bring up Gabriel Moreno. He's batting .307, OPS of 834, 7 homers, 43 RBIs. He's a guy I highlighted, really, at the beginning of the series. And I don't know. I think he's due for a really good game. So we'll see how he does today. I think he's going to... I don't know. This guy terrifies me as that's fouled back 0-1. Again, Carol Moreno, Perdomo Marte, obviously, you know, those guys are pretty good. But Moreno, again, puts bat to ball pretty solid. Again, a batting average north of 300. That is a problem. 0-1 to Moreno. Swing. Oh, did he hold up? Did he go? He did. It's 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. That was way in front of the plate. But Moreno was in swing mode. 0-2. Robert, welcome on in. Rooting for the Buccos. Dodgers still #1 team. I gotcha. Dodgers are pretty good. Pretty good. How's it going, Jose? Welcome on back. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Jose, for hanging out. Yeah, it was a good game last night. Unfortunately, the Pirates couldn't, you know, for me anyway, you know, they couldn't come back. 0-2 to Moreno. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. It is 0-0 in Pittsburgh. All right. Let's see. Here we go. This is the Pirates lineup today. Again, some changes. Again, against the lefty, not good. So, what can you do? But all right, it's going to be Nick Gonzalez, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcel Ozuna, Jared Triolo, Justinson Garcia. Again, he was just recently called back up. And then Henry Davis. So there you go. Jared Jones, Cy Young in 2027. That would be pretty crazy, Michael. Post All-Star break, team batting only .240. Yeah, kind of average. That is average now, believe it or not. So, again, hopefully these guys will wake up. Like I said, I think, you know, I think the injuries are starting to catch up to the team. And, you know, we're just kind of eager to get everyone back and everyone healthy. And, of course, the stars aren't performing. Or, you know, the quality players aren't performing like they normally are. But Lau, of course, and Reynolds had a nice game yesterday. So, hopefully they can kind of, you know, get it back, you know, get it going again. Appreciate you, Bill, for the 10 joules. I do appreciate that. W's in the chat for Bill. Not a fan of the Dodgers, but scary good. They are. They are. That error killed us. Yeah, a lot of defensive miscues for the Pirates yesterday. It was frustrating, but that's just what it is. You know, again, don't want to hate on the team. Now, again, that was Triolo, so, you know, Triolo just... And then Lau had a rough night. But then again, he made up for a whole lot. Triolo, though, yeah, I don't know. It's a confidence thing at this point because Triolo really good with its glove, but hasn't shown it this year. I think the negativity online, he might be spending too much time online reading the comments. I would advise him to not do that. It's definitely a horrible place out there. Definitely a horrible place. Eduardo Rodriguez, the starter for the Diamondbacks, 2.64 ERA, 86 strikeouts through 122 innings pitched. Again, he's a lefty, so he's going to give the Pirates some trouble. Again, the Pirates only 9-22 against left-handed starting pitching. The sound is fine. We had a reboot. No, you're good, Bill. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $2 super chats. W's in the chat for Bill, as that misses upstairs. Ball 1 to Speedy Gonzalez. It's batting .315 on the year. OPS of .781, 6 homers and 47 RBIs. Rodriguez kicks and delivers. Rodriguez is going to be hit and sent over to right center field. That is a leadoff single for Gonzalez. Good stuff, Speedy. Need to get that leadoff guy on again. Way too many times since the All-Star break, the Pirates start getting hits at 2 outs. You know, they just need to stop. I don't know. They just need to start getting hits early and often. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. Again, not good against lefties, but he's batting .253, OPS of .808 on the year, 22 homers, 69 RBIs. Runner on first, nobody outs. Slider down and away, ball 1. Horwitz got hit in the head in AAA, yes. So that'll push it back probably another week. 1-0 count. Gonzalez taking his lead. Rodriguez checking on him. Here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball to first. Ooh, possible double play. There's one. Throw to first. He is out. And just like that, it wipes away the leadoff single. Yeah, that is just unfortunate. Just, wow, not good against lefties. See if he got him there. Lau was hustling. Oh, man, just got him. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .269, OPS of .842, 15 homers, 61 RBIs. Let's go on, Jared. Welcome on in. Pittsburgh Pat, thank you guys all for hanging out. Robert, thank you for hanging out. Andy as well. Michael, Phil, appreciate you guys. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. He clearly went strike 1. 89 on the cutter. Shadow, welcome on in. Yeah, I know, dang. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Still plenty of baseball, of course. 0-1 to Brian Reynolds. Again, hit a game-tying home run in the 9th yesterday. Sent it to extras. Good to see that from him. 0-1 to Reynolds. That's down and away. Ball 1. 86 on the changeup. Drop of a hat. Appreciate you again, Robert. Thank you guys all for hanging out today. Again, early games usually not really getting the same crowd, obviously, as it's during the day, as that's going to be sent out to shallow right on the run. And it looks like Vargas makes the catch, the second baseman, for out number 3. Nice running catch. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Ketel Marte, Max Kepler, Nolan Arenado. Background, welcome on in. Again, thank you guys all for hanging out. All right, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Not much happening today. Right now, it's just the Phillies and the Marlins. And then, of course, us, the Diamondbacks and the Pirates. But Phillies, Marlins, 0-0 in the top of the 3rd. Marlins going for the sweep. And the Phillies, they are kind of trending downward. Can the Pirates and the Diamondbacks take advantage? That is the question. I think they can. 6-0 lead. I mean, it happens, right? You know, but yeah, it's just frustrating to come back and then lose. But they show fight. Again, that's usually what the Pirates do. They keep it close. It is what it is. Good thing is that they're putting the ball in play rather than just looking, yeah. Yeah, again, thank you, Bill, for the jewels. Appreciate it. Mario, welcome on in. Go D-backs. Go Bucks. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate that. 425. Don't really have a goal today. We'll just try to get what we can. Like I said, during the day, not really the same turnout for baseball. It's just the way it goes. So we'll just, whatever we get, I'll just be happy with. I mean, that's usually the case, but that's going to be upstairs ball 1. We're back underway. Ketel Marte is at the plate, batting .253, OPS of .759, 19 homers and 61 RBIs. 1-0 count. Jones sets as he rocks and fires. That's popped up on the infield. Lau appears to be under it, moving to his left and makes the catch. Maybe a little windy. Had to move a little bit to his left at the last moment. Out number 1, and that'll bring up Max Kepler. He's had 4 hits in the series, just a pirate killer. Batting .236, OPS of .699, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. Pretty much won them the game on Monday. That was all Max. Bubble wrap car commercial one more time. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there, Ridlin. Shout out to Sugar Top in the Hill District. Well, there you go. Shout out there. I'm not too sure where that is, Robert. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. 99 on the fastball. Last night was a rough one. I know. That was tough. But, you know, at least we fought back. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul tip. 0-2. Saw a comment on Facebook. Again, Facebook is the king of negativity. The worst place to be for a Pirate fan, or just, you know, anyone really, honestly. But saw comments like, "Hey man, they fought back," and then of course everyone's like, "Well, fight doesn't win games." I'm like, "Yeah, it actually does. It actually does win games." Like, what a stupid comment. Here's the 0-2. That's off the plate. 1-2. Like, if you don't fight at all, you're gonna lose everything. Like, just people looking for a reason to be so negative. Like, obviously, yeah, you want to win, but I don't know. Anyway, 1-2 count. Off the plate. Called strike 3. Anyway, you struck him out. That is his 3rd strikeout of the day. A backwards K. Favorable call by the umpire. Just a little bit outside. Surprised there was no challenge because it was close. All right, that'll bring up Nolan Arenado, batting .247, OPS of .751, 14 homers, 50 RBIs. 300 likes. Yeah, I don't know about all that likes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Max Kepler, yep. Same person, same guy. What's Facebook? Oh, yeah, it's a disaster, Dave. 0-1 count. He kicks, he deals. That's a breaking ball in the dirt to 1-1. Let's go on. Chance, welcome on in. Listening from Krabi, Thailand, 11:50 p.m. Wow. Well, have a good night there. So that's going to be in there, and it's 1-2. Appreciate you, Chance. Greg Brown was on MLB Network this morning. He's calling his 4,000th game. Wow, congratulations to Greg Brown. He's the GOAT. I know a lot of people will disagree with that. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled off his foot. I love Greg Brown. My generation, the younger millennials and Gen Z, we love the guy. We love Greg Brown. He is the GOAT. That's cool, though. Congratulations to him. I don't know. I'd like to meet him one day. That'd be something. That's on the bucket list. The 1-2, that's off the plate. 2-2 to Nolan Arenado. Jones to cook and the bats to show up. Oh, for sure. Jones right now cooking. Well, we shall see. Was that the announcer's curse? Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is 4 strikeouts for Jared Jones. We go to the bottom of the 7th. What in the world? Bottom of the 2nd, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. I'm going to lose some subs for that one. I don't blame y'all. That's pretty bad. I saw 2. For some reason, 7th came out. Regardless, here you go. It's going to be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Marcell Ozuna. Like number 79. Appreciate you, Seema. Thank you very much. Last time I checked, it was 0-0 there in Miami. Greg Brown is the GOAT. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's awesome. I love Greg Brown. Now, Joe Block, hey, you know what? I'm not going to really defend Joe Block. You want to criticize him? That's fine. Again, I think he cheers more for the other team. As a regional sports network broadcaster, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you're a national broadcaster, you cheer for both teams. That's totally fair. But when you're, I don't know. That's just my beef with Joe Block. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, again, appreciate you guys. Again, 4 strikeouts for Jones. But, of course, Rodriguez, pretty solid. Again, I'll show his numbers again. Entering today with a 2.64 ERA. He's just been really good this year, and it's going to be a really tough day for the Pirates. Again, he's a lefty. That is, of course, why I'm kind of emphasizing that the Pirates just have to really lock in at the plate. But, of course, again, the good news, again, they're 9-22 against lefties, 30-17 during the day. That is the best record in all of baseball during the day. There's no one that comes close. Everyone is either around 500 or they are way below it. So the Pirates, again, something about playing during the day, they are just really good. So I'm telling you, they need to change all their start times to 1 o'clock Eastern, or 2 o'clock Eastern or something. They just need to do it. They need to be like the Cubs. All right, it's going to be Esmeralda Valdez leading off in the bottom of the second. Rodriguez kicks and delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 191 on the fastball. It's batting .285, OPS of 1062, 14 homers, 36 RBIs. Do I know him? I met Mike Lange, or Lange. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but I've heard you guys talk about him. That's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think he does the Penguins or something. Not too sure. 1-1 counts. Rodriguez sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Tardy on the fastball. 1-2. What's the hit on Brownie? I don't know. Everyone just, for some reason, it's crazy. He's so good. Everyone's just, I don't know. They nitpick. 1-2 count. He kicks and fires way upstairs. 2-2. I mean, I mess up all the time. You know, of course, I'll let you guys know when I mess up. So, yeah. Anyway, 2-2 to Valdez. The pitch. And that's fouled back. Just got a piece of it. 2-2. 85 on the changeup. He does cheer for the other teams. Yep. I hear you, Sam. What do you think, Scooble? I don't know. It's interesting. He could still stay. Callahan got sent down. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I feel bad. Callahan he's just in a slump and has no confidence right now. The 2-2 checked his swing. That's upstairs, 3-2. Once he gets his confidence back, I mean, he's all right. Let's go on. Kurt, welcome on in. 3-2 to Esmeralda Valdez. Rodriguez sets and fires. That's a ground ball to third. Arenado gathers and throws to first for out number 1. Pirates bat .251 versus lefties, .264 versus righties for the on-base percentage. Yeah, that's a huge difference. And thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn's batting .277, OPS of 807, 17 homers, 69 RBIs. Rodriguez sets and fires. That's a breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. Appreciate you, Theo. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, only human. Only do so much as O'Hearn sends this to center field. Moseying back there is Barroso. Makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Marcell Ozuna. Batting .205, OPS of 617, 8 homers, 29 RBIs. Afternoon game. Appreciate you a lot for hanging out. Dylan saying get rid of Skeens. This guy. Okay. Dylan has issues with Paul. I will try to arrange a meeting for you, I guess. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. By the way, already 2 outs here in the second. Rodriguez only with 17 pitches. That is not a good sign. Again, it just seems like the opposing pitchers can, I don't know, work through an inning pretty quickly. 0-1 to Ozuna. That's upstairs 1-1. And thank you, Bill. Thank you for being a member. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. 1-1 count. Rodriguez sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 90 on the fastball. Yeah, don't bet. Yeah, if Skeens is losing you money, then I would just stop betting on the guy. You know, or just in general. That's just my opinion. Again, there's 1-800 numbers you can dial. 1-2 to Ozuna, the pitch. That's a ground ball to first, and he will take it himself. Steps on the bag. Out number 3. That was Tawa fielding it there. We go to the top of the third. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. This is Dylan.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Shout out Dylan. Has anyone hit the ball yet? No. No one has any hits. All right, here we go. Leading off for Arizona, the top of the third will be Edamero Vargas. I butchered that one. Jorge Barrosa to follow, then it'll be Corbin Carroll. All right. Let's see here. Philadelphia leading 2-0 over Miami in the top of the fourth. So again, that is it. That is all that's happening across Major League Baseball. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Don't really have a goal today, to be honest with you. We're just kind of going with the flow. Did not think I would be here, to be honest with you, so, yeah. But, yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Trying to get to 150, though. The 150 on the likes is still the standard, even during a day game. 94 likes. Thank you guys for that. That's pretty good. We should hit 150 for sure. Again, usually during the day, less of a turnout. That's just the way it is. Again, people are at work, and I understand. I totally get it. Totally get it. So that's why the standards are usually lower. All right. We should be working our way back. See, I just realized the chat is gone. That's why I don't know what to do. Catch up on the chat. Let's go on, Bengals. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Thank you for the Jules, Bill. Appreciate it. W's for Bill. 1-800 cheats. James, this guy. He got over 4.5 first 5 this game. Yep, Dylan, that is brutal. Good luck. I mean, again, you never know. I mean, people would, teams could pop off in the third inning here. That pitch is going to miss there. Upstairs, ball one. We're back underway. Vargas at the plate, batting 273, OPS of 723, 7 homers, 50 RBIs. 1-0 count. He kicks, he fires. That's in there, and it's 101, 89 on the slider. Bryce Harper cut off all his hair. He looks funny. Oh, wow. Got to change it up. The Phillies, again, they're kind of slumping. 1-1. That's going to be cut on and sent over to shallow right. That'll be caught for number 1. Pardon me, that was Tim Tawa. I realized I messed up on Ozuna stats, put it with Tawa for some reason. My bad. So Tawa is out. Apologies there. Now it's going to be Vargas. Oh, my goodness. I don't know who's away and home, apparently. They only write in big letters, away, home. That's pretty bad. All right. Jones sets, kicks, and fires. Swinging, a miss. Strike 1. 98 on the fastball, way upstairs. It's 0-1. Dylan. Okay, Dylan. I think Dylan's just, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, Dylan. We'll put you in a timeout. We'll see if you behave. Anyway, 0-1 count. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a tapper right in front. Oh, nice snag by Davis. Throws to first for out number 2. Good play. Davis just jumping on it real quickly. Good to see. 2 outs. That was a good pitch, too. Jones looking really good. That'll bring up Jorge Barrosa, batting 192, OPS of 626, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. Yeah, saying showing the game is automatic, like triggering. I don't know, Dylan. We'll give you a break. Since we're all kind of picking on you, I'll be nice and not ban you. But anyway, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Going 1. 0-1 to Barossa. Appreciate you, Max. Handle, good to see you. 0-1 count. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be sent out to left field. Backing up is Reynolds. Still moving back, and he makes the catch just shy of the track for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Joe Stinson, Garcia, and Henry Davis. Thank you, Jake. Thank you very much. Editing photos in your studio. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I usually, while I'm working on, the graphics or just setting up stuff or streams, I usually have something on the background as well, like whether it's my fellow streamers or, I don't know. It's always good to have something on there, multitasking. Or, just enjoying life, just chilling. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Craig. Would have Jones make the first start. Right now, he's looking all right. I don't know. I think that's still premature, but we shall see. We shall see. Appreciate you, Joe and Gabe. That was Arizona. There was no hits recorded. Nobody has gotten a hit. Well, like one hit, actually. Nick Gonzalez did get a hit, so I apologize earlier. But it was made up for with the grounding into a double play. So, yeah. The Bucks went now. Yeah, that's very nice there, Kurt. Hello, it's lunch. Hello, how's it going, Miss Donna? Welcome on in. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch. And yeah, if you want me to show the game, I'd have to ask for about $1 million. But considering you're betting, you definitely don't have $1 million. I don't know why. We're just all hating on Dylan today. I feel so bad. I don't know. I guess I'm feeling toxic today. Toxic today with Dr. Delay. All right, again, it's going to be Triolo to lead things off in the bottom of the third. It's batting .240 OPS of .619, 1 homer and 19 RBIs. Jones 29 pitches through 3. Yeah, so far, again, the pitchers have been pretty efficient, but again, with Jones, they like to really keep him limited. Here's the pitch to Triolo. That's off the plate. Ball 1 to Jared Triolo. Of course, he had a horrible game yesterday, just plain and simple, and didn't even start. He came in as a pinch hitter. 1-0 count to Triolo. Rodriguez sets and delivers. That's inside. Call to strike. Not a good call. 101, 88 on the cutter. DFA Dylan. Okay. I'm sorry, Dylan, bro. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be sent out to right. That's hooking foul 1 and 2. DFA. DFA Dylan. That's funny. Experimenting with the software last night, trying to switch between the home plate, play-by-play, and field view. Oh, yeah. I like the view that we have now. It's just pretty simple. 1 and 2 to Triolo. Rodriguez readies, rocks, and delivers. Triolo sends this to shallow center field. Perdomo was under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Joe Stinson Garcia. Batting .200 OPS of .472. No homers, 2 RBIs on the season. First appearance in quite a bit. Just recently, again, recalled this morning. Callahan was sent down. Rodriguez kicks and delivers, and that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Oh, yeah, Cleveland re-signing Ward. Yeah, that's going to be tough. 0-1 to Garcia. That's off the plate there. 1-1. 84 on the changeup. Trella needs to redeem himself. For sure. A lot of baseball sins last night. 1-1 to Garcia. He kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the changeup. Dylan got cut. No, he's still here. See, look, Dylan's there. Dylan is here. 1-2. That's off the plate. 2-2. We'll just see. Again, Dylan, there might be some redeemable qualities with Dylan. That's why he hasn't been ejected. We shall see. 2-2 count. Rodriguez kicks and delivers. That's foul off the catcher's mask. Moreno is okay, though. It's 2-2. Ooh. You know, that stings. Oh, man. 2-2 to the password. Joe Stinson Garcia. Aiden Ross. That's crazy. Definitely see you later. Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball to short. Perdomo gathers and throws to first for out number 2. The password is out. And that'll bring up Henry Davis, batting 174, OPS of 603, 8 homers, 28 RBIs on the season. Neighbor son got in gambling trouble. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Community service. Here's the pitch to Davis. Breaking ball downstairs. Ball 1. Again, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. 1-0 counts to Davis. Here's the pitch. That's fouled back 1-1. Rodriguez at 32 pitches. Yeah, I don't know. Making a whole page about Aiden Ross. That's pretty sad. So I'm good. I'm good. Again, it just comes with the territory. I mean, I've been, oh my goodness, like so many things have been said. You know, you just deal with it and move on. Here's the 1-1 to Davis. That's popped up. That'll be a foul ball, 1-2. Davis definitely needs to get it going offensively, but already again 1-2. Rodriguez readies as he kicks, he deals. Swinging him as he struck him out, tied him up. That is Rodriguez's first strikeout of the day. We go to the top of the 4th. It is 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, and Gabriel Moreno. As I hoist the chair. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are just one sub away from 10,430. All right, let me check out what's happening across the nation. Philadelphia leading 3-0 over Miami. Zeros across Washington, Detroit, and New York. Blue Jays and Nationals, Orioles and Tigers, Braves and Mets. Braves and Mets, I think that's a doubleheader. A lot of postponements this stretch and these stretch of days. Just a lot of rain everywhere. That is pretty much it, though. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Feel free again to chat down below. I try to get to the chat as often as I can. Again, during day games, a little more chill, a little more of a chill atmosphere. So that's pretty much it. Bednar Trey looks worse and worse every day. Now I hear you. I hear you. No, I appreciate you, Russell. I appreciate. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I promise. I'll take care of it. I will take care of it. Judge, jury, and executioner. Again, I will be back tomorrow. Pirates, Reds. There's no doubleheader today. I'll be hanging out with the wife this evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Reds, Pirates. Game 1 of a 4-game series, an 8-game road trip. 4-game series at Cincinnati, then 4 games at Milwaukee. Pretty messed up schedule, in my opinion. Back-to-back 4-game road trips against a division rival. 1-0 to Carroll. That's off the plate there, 2-0. Carroll flew out in his first appearance. Fitzy is a friend of the channel, yes. Thomas Fitzpatrick. 2-0 count. Jones delivers. That's going to be sent out to right center field. That is possibly a double. Valdez throws to second. Carroll sliding in a leadoff double for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks with a guy in scoring position here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 1 in this one. No, I hear you, Craig. And again, it's going to be a rough day. Thanks for letting me know the Phillies were playing. Missed all of it. Oh, yeah, well, they're playing good right now. Leading at the moment. Jones sets. Kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt. Blocked by Davis, 1-0. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shadow. Appreciate it. Yep. She wants to watch the back rooms. We never got to see it in theaters. So she's been really looking forward to it. So we just made the plan to hang out tonight, as that's going to be it looks like that was a late call for time. Pitchers usually don't like it. Usually hate the late call for time. That's, yeah, the umpires usually, I mean, they don't have to grant it, but usually they try. Happy birthday to your wife, Lisa. We need a win for her. Happy birthday to Miss Lisa, Michael's wife. Appreciate you. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be sent out to center field. The password is there. Makes the catch. Throws to third. Good throw. Keeps Carroll at second. Good stuff by the password. The password is fly out. All right, that'll bring up Gabriel Moreno, 0 for 1 today. Yeah, it'd be great to get the Pirates to win for her. Jones sets, looks back at second. Carroll's dancing around. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Throw to third. He is safe. Carroll dancing around and swipes third. So, yeah, just a runner 90 feet away. Yeah, Carroll was showing a lot of movement. Nice throw there by Davis, but Carroll was already moving, and Carroll just one of the fastest players. You're just not going to get him if he has a great jump like that. Honestly, a good throw by Davis. Like, that is pretty good. It was an off-speed pitch, too. So, I'm not too sure. I mean, the Pirates, I guess, are going to challenge. I don't know. To me, it looked like he was clearly safe. What happened here? I don't really know. Oh, did he come off a little bit? Oh, at the end, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see another angle. It's possible that he came off the bag temporarily. Ooh. Yeah, his knee comes off the bag, so it's just a question. Is there any other part of his foot that's touching? Oh, that would be huge. If that is overturned, that would be huge. Oh, man, there's a chance. I'm not saying it's a good chance. There's a chance that this gets overturned. There is a chance. I am saying there's a chance. Can't understand why Davis is so terrible at hitting when he was very good at college and minors. My theory, Thomas, is that he was hit a lot. They plunked him a lot in the minors, and he pretty much missed a lot of time. And I don't know. I'm just assuming that the injuries impacted his hitting. I know it's not a great theory, but I mean he was plunked a lot. So I don't know. Maybe he got scared of getting hit. I don't know, but yeah, kind of a bummer. So a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay. We have a potential out at third. Again, Carroll swipes. He is safe. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Again, to me, safe initially. It was close. Again, it just seems like those close plays don't go with the Pirates. But, yeah, I mean, his knee did come off the bag, and I don't know. I guess there wasn't conclusive evidence. So 1 out, runner on third, 0-1 count to Moreno. Again, a really good contact hitter, so this is not who you want at the plate if you're the Pirates. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be sent out to center field. That will definitely be deep enough to score the run. Oh, and it scores 2. It's gone. Oh, my goodness. Gabriel Moreno with his 8th home run of the season. Just kept going and going. It looked like the password is under it. Then he just kept, taking a little steps back. Arizona leads 2-0 over Pittsburgh. Oh, man, and the challenge really doesn't look all that good, of course, now. So 2-0 Arizona. Didn't even look like a... Moreno kind of looked off balance the whole time. That's fine. It's the strike zone there. 0-1. Marte 0 for 1 at, at the plate today. Oh, 1 to Marte, the pitch. That's off the plate there. 1-1. Phillies up 5-0. Yeah, that is a killer. The ball just kept going back 2-0. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's off the plate. 2-1. Jones sets and delivers off the plate. 3-1. 3-1 count to Ketel Marte. That's going to be tapped back 3-2. Sorry about that. 3-2 count to Marte. Pardon me. 1 out, nobody on. Again, Arizona leading 2-0. Jones sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be sent out to shallow left. Gonzalez running back and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Max Kepler 0 for 1 in this one. Struck out looking. You're 63. Happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday. Appreciate you, Anthony. Again, your support of the channel. I appreciate it. I know you're very passionate about your Pirates, so let's get a Pirates win for Anthony and Miss Lisa. Sad finds the strike zone there, 0-1. Not off to a good start, though. Again, the Diamondbacks 2-run blast by Moreno. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Did not. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 as Kepler sends this to left field. Reynolds comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. A 2-run home run by Gabriel Moreno puts the Diamondbacks on the board. 2-0. Arizona due up for the Pirates as they look to get something going. It'll be Nick Gonzalez, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Appreciate you, Tech, for hanging out. We need the Pirates to get it going. Just a bummer. Again, of course, I know you've seen this graphic a lot, but it is kind of a big deal. The Diamondbacks, of course, holding that final spot. Of course, plenty of time. But yes, the Pirates would, of course, would put them back in that spot, but also would give them the tiebreaker, not only over the Nationals, but the Diamondbacks. And the Pirates have a key tiebreaker over the Nationals. A win today would secure it over the D-backs. Of course, they would lose tiebreakers to the Phillies. As of now, the Padres and the Marlins. Same thing with the Cardinals. So, you know, there's a lot of teams where they have beat up on the Pirates. But the Pirates, of course, have taken the season series against the Nationals. So trying to do it the same thing against the Diamondbacks. Still possible by the Cubs, by the way. But again, the Cubs, I think, are pretty much locked into that 4 spot, but you never know. You never know how it can go. Why do the Pirates let them score? I don't know. It just happens, you know. They just felt like it. RT, they just felt like it. And thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. All right, again, it'll be Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez, to lead things off for the Pirates. The only Pirate with a hit today. It's 1 for 1. Let's go in space, man. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Rodriguez sets and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 90 on the fastball. Oakland Sports Network. Oh, man. Chris Brazell, Carolina Panthers rookie receiver. Card off the field. Oh, my goodness. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 88 on the cutter. Need to get Speedy going and everybody else. Oh, and 2 to Nick Gonzalez. Rodriguez readies, kicks and fires. That's off, upstairs. 1-2, 92 on the fastball. And welcome back, Max. 1-2 to Gonzalez, the pitch, as that's going to be sent out to right field. On the run is Carroll. Carroll with a nice run, catch, everything. 1 out. Man, he was just booking it. Just booking it. Carroll again with that speed. Nice running catch. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. Grounded into a double play in his last appearance. Feel much better today. That's good. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. 78 on the curveball. Let's go on Adrian. Yeah, what a game. It's a shame the Pirates couldn't come all the way back. 0-1 to allow the pitch, as that's going to be sent up the middle. That is a base hit for Brandon Lau. Just the second hit of the day for the Pirates. It would have been nice to see that in the first inning. So that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 0 for 1. How's it going, Walters? Appreciate you, man. Really thought Pirates had it. I know. How you do football is just Steelers games. It is not. The Steelers will just make up 15%, 15 to 20% of my NFL coverage. And again, I'm doing every Steeler game, so that's a lot of games. That's inside ball 1. So again, at least 5 NFL games every week. The Steelers, of course, will be featured once a week for 17 weeks of the year out of the 18 weeks, and of course, every playoff game. Appreciate you though, Chance. 1-0 count, the pitch. That's in there. Throw to first. He is safe. Oh, Moreno with a snap throw. That was a little scary for Lau. He gets down and dirty, but he is safe. NFL in a few days. Yep, 8 days. Lau Palcom, appreciate you. Rhino for hanging out. Make sure to check out Rising Rhino, folks, as Reynolds does ask for time. But again, he's a friend of the channel. Of course, we'll be having our show together starting August 31st. That one will probably be the most chill show. And then after that, it'll probably be like First Take or First Things, not First Things First. Skip and Shannon. Undisputed. But I appreciate you, Rising Rhino. It is early. The Diamondbacks up early on the Pirates. Reynolds still out of the box. And something, I guess, got in his eye or something. Yeah, he's maybe one of his contacts, or because it's blurry. That's not good. So a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay once again. Pirates going to get his pitch count up. Yeah, swinging at first and second strike isn't going to work. It's not today. Again, of course, some days it's great because you can see that offense just pop off. They're aggressive. But right now, of course, it's not working. How many games are they behind? They're just 1 game behind. I mean, still plenty of ground to make up. I appreciate your chance. Yeah, no, football is fun. Here's the pitch as Reynolds sends this to left field. coming in, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Oh, wow. I mean, that was up there for a while. Didn't even know how Kepler didn't get there in time. But that is a kind of a bloop single. So runners on first and second for the Pirates. With one out, that'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez. It's 0 for 1. Show's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, it's going to be legendary. Enough water, maybe. Maybe. Rodriguez readies. Looks over at second. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 191 on the cutter. And thank you, Chance. I appreciate it. I try. 1-0 to Valdez. Rodriguez readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. He was late and tied up there. 1-1. Valdez batting .333 against lefties, .259 against righties. So I'd say this matchup is favorable, but Rodriguez got him the first time. 1-1 to the Magician. That's going to be downstairs. 2-1. Moreno wanted to challenge, does not. Thought about it. W's again for Bill. Appreciate you, man. Need a cannonball. Would be nice. 2-1. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Possible double play. There's one. Throws to first. Got him. That is a double play. It's a killer. That is the second double play for the Pirates today as we go to the top of the fifth. Diamondbacks 2, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Nolan Arenado, Tim Tawa, and Itamaro Vargas. Oh, that is a bummer. Valdez may be in slump territory. You know, he's been doing so well. The law of averages indicate that he would indeed slump. All right, the Phillies leading 6-1 over the Marlins. Let me get the screen back up. There you go. Marlins trailing by 5. Blue Jays Nationals 0-0. Orioles Tigers 0-0. Braves Mets 0-0. That is all. Bummer. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Free to subscribe. We're at 135 likes. That's pretty good. We will probably hit 150. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. And again, feel free to sub. We are 10 away from 10,440. Don't really have any goals today, to be honest with you. I'm kind of ahead where I thought I'd be, so I appreciate that. Subbing, of course, again, I emphasize the free. Think of it more as a follow. It's a follow, not an actual subscription. No money is sent. No money is sent. It'll get better. Yeah, it's still plenty of time. Big inning is in store for us. Maybe. Top of the fifth. Yeah, yesterday, 4.5 hour game. Or it was 4-hour game, I think. But yeah, it was. This one moving really quickly. Not even an hour, and we're already in the fifth. No sleep till football. You only got 3 hours of sleep last night. It's ridiculous. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. I tried to go back to sleep. I just couldn't. I woke up at 6. Okay, so I got 4 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 2. Ridiculous. 0-1 to Nolan Arenado. Struck out in his first appearance. Here's the pitch as Arenado sends this to left field. Reynolds is under it. Comes in and makes the catch. Out number 1. That'll bring up Tim Tawa for 1 in this one. Password's just another Callian right now. He wasn't doing that good in AAA. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know there's Murph Gray. I don't know if he's in AAA, but I don't know. I mean, they'll get their shots probably next year. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 88 on the slider. Can the Pirates come back? They can. I don't know if they will. Gotta clock in. Sorry, guys. Appreciate you. Talk to you later, Miss Donna. Good luck at work. 0-1 to Tawa. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, and it's 1-1. 1-1 to Tim Tawa. Baseball. I mean, I bounce around. It's mostly Pirates for baseball, but every now and then we'll have another broadcast. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. I plan on doing a lot more, but things aren't working out that way. Spending more time off camera kind of prepping for NFL. But, you know, the last non-Pirate game was last week. It was actually the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals, because the Pirates were off. 1-2 to Tawa. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout since the second inning. That was his 5th total. That'll bring up Inamaro Vargas 0 for 1. But, yeah, I kind of just bounce around whenever it's a non-Pirate game. Baseball, there's so many games, you know. I don't know. Here is the pitch. Pulls back the bunt attempt. Ball 1. Yeah, I'm a Pirate fan. Yeah, I do enjoy covering the Pirates sometimes. I mean, last year was pretty miserable, not going to lie. And I was more of a mercenary last year. I did only 77 Pirate games last year. And then, you know, that was probably about 60% of the coverage I did. The other 40% was just random games. 1-0 to Vargas. That's fired in there, and it's 1-1. 98 on the fastball. This year, I would say it's about probably 80 to 90% Pirates, which this is my 102nd game covering them. Here's the 1-1 breaking ball in the dirt. 2-1. But yeah, football. I mean, yeah, there's a lot more variety there, because again, there's only one Steeler game a week. Pirates, there's 6. The 2-1, that's in the dirt. 3-1. Sometimes 7. 6, 7. Jersey putting the Pirates to win. We'll see. How's it going, Pokey? Welcome on in. Let's go, Pirates. 3-1 to Vargas. Jones sets, rocks, and fires. That's on the inside corner. Not called a strike. Davis did not challenge. He thought about it and then hesitated. Ends up not challenging. Would have been a good challenge. That is a walk. That'll bring up Jorge Barosa, who's 0 for 1. 2010s night. Really? 2010s night? Is it really that far back where you have to go 2010s night? Here's the pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Apparently 2010s night is August 8th. Oh, my goodness. We're old. 2026. What in the world? 0-1 counts as Barosa's going to step off. Game last night was very fun, but they got to start stringing together some wins here. I mean, yeah, I kind of hear you. I don't know. It's just not really what the Pirates do. Again, when you don't have the consistency from the pitching, it's just not going to work out that way, as that's going to be sent out to right. Valdez comes on in and makes the catch for out number 3. All right, we go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Arizona over Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna, and Jared Triolo. Pirates and Phillies. Who makes Pennsylvania great again? I think, again, the Phillies, their floor is higher, but their ceiling is lower. The Pirates' ceiling is higher, but their floor is much lower. So, I don't know. It just depends. Let's go in Trisk. Son of a, yeah, I know. Put your voice on the intercom, and customers were like, is that the Pirates game on the radio? And I said, no. Wow. Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't know if you guys are still listening. The shoppers. Attention shoppers. Clean up on aisle 5. I don't know if it's that type of store or business, but anyway. Yep, I call games. I call games. Garrett Jones. I remember Garrett Jones. Garrett Jones was a beast on MLB 11, the show. That guy was goated. Make sure, again, leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. 10 subs away from 10,440. Well, again, thank you for the jewels there, Bill. Appreciate it. As you guys already got me with the W's. Cone time. Yeah, we need some cones. Need some cones again. Eduardo Rodriguez, just really good. Again, one of the best in the business in 2026. Definitely his career year. Not usually like this. Usually an area in the 4s. But this year has really put it together. It's done a great job. PetSmart, they just left. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. All right. Rodriguez readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. 89 on the sinker. Yeah, I used to make closing announcements at my grocery store I worked at. So that's going to be inside 101s. I go, who is that? You know, like, yeah, I'm just a worker getting paid $9 an hour. $9 an hour. Anyway, 1-1 count to O'Hearn as O'Hearn pops it up. Is that playable? It is not. That is a souvenir as a fan tumbles over in the seats. By the way, Rodriguez at 50 pitches. He has been very efficient. One and 2 to O'Hearn. Tied with Brandon Lau on the Pirates with the most RBIs. 1-2. Rodriguez sets and fires. That's a ground ball to third. Arenado gathers and throws to first for outs number 1. Arenado, the only guy over there. O'Hearn finds him. That is just our luck today. That'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 1. This part of the order will make everybody happy. Ozuna and Triolo, everyone's favorite Pirates. Like number Tebow 0. 150. Appreciate you guys. That's upstairs. Called a strike. Pretty bad call by the umpire. 88 on the cutter. Here's the 0-1 breaking ball. Catches the outside corner. And it's quickly 0-2 to Marcell Ozuna. I've been wondering how is this guy still on the team? Again, it's due to the injuries. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. Actually had a decent day yesterday. Ozuna was 2 for 4 with an RBI yesterday, believe it or not. Then was pinch hits for Callahan. 0-2 count. Rodriguez rocks and fires. That's popped up. Moreno making a run for it. Now it's Tawa. Tawa makes the catch for outs number 2. I'll bring up Jared Triolo again. He's everyone's favorite Pirate for sure. He's 0 for 1 today. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. At 10,431. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat stuff. Rodriguez sets and delivers. That's inside ball 189 on the cutter. Triolo again just had a rough day yesterday. Again, didn't even start yesterday. Came in for Gonzalez, went 0 for 2. And of course had an error. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Jones' pitch count, I don't recall, but I can let you know in the top of the 6th. Assuming he's out there for the top of the 6th. I imagine he will be. I think he's been pretty efficient so far. Just a rough series there with Carroll and Moreno. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 1-2, 90 on the cutter. Remember, working 40 hours a week and take home after taxes was $108 a week. That sounds fantastic. That's how it felt like for me. So that's going to be sent out to right. That drops in for a base hit. Jared Triolo. Look at him. 1 for 2 on the day. It'd be nice to see the password unlock his potential here. Of course, again, he's 0 for 1 on the day. Trailer fans, there are dozens of us. Oh, yeah. How's it going, Juan? Welcome on in. Vamos D-backs. Vamos Pirates. Juan, but thank you again for hanging out. Rodriguez readies. Rocks and fires. That's off the plate. Throw to second. Triolo is safe. Triolo saying YOLO. I'll just go to second real quick. Again, Triolo probably understanding that his play hasn't been that great. He's got to do what he's got to do to keep himself at least on the bench when everyone's fully healthy. Want to know to the password. Rodriguez kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The password trying to tie it up. Burger time. That sounds great. Cruz is not done. Cruz should be back. He's eligible to be back August 8th. I think he'll be back August 8th. I really do. That's a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Password just trying to go yard here. Doesn't really need to do that. Just needs to put bat to ball. Jared Jones still in. I think he will be. I can't confirm yet. As Garcia, the password does ask for time. Joe Stinson Garcia. One and two. Rodriguez looks back. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent out to right. That is a foul ball. We'll do it again. Yeah, it's a rough. I mean, again, just the way they built their lineup. I mean, it's not a bad strategy because, again, the righties, you'll face a lot more righties than you will lefties. And, I mean, for the most part, it's worked. But, yeah, when you face a lefty, it's going to be a rough day. The pitch, that's fouled back. Still 1-2, 93 on the fastball. Welcome on in, Alex. We are losing. It's going to be okay. Listening from work in Vegas. Appreciate you for hanging out. Nita Valdez hits. Hoist it. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, Bareface Studios, for hanging out. Rodriguez looking back at it. Triolo, here's the pitch, as that is once again fouled back. And it's still 1-2. Sent you a photo. Okay, I'll look at it soon. Trisk. He sets, he fires. Ground ball to short. Perdomo with it. Throws to first. And the password is out. We go to the top of the 6th. Arizona 2, Pittsburgh nothing. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be the top of the order. Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, and Gabriel Moreno. Let's go on, Roy from Rowlett. Appreciate you for hanging out. Let's go, Bucks. Still haunted from that last night. Oh, man, I'm sorry. It was tough. Yes, he sent me a picture of a burger. I don't know if anyone can see that. Burger and fries. I can go with the burger and fries right now. Well, after the game, I suppose. All right, let's check out the scores across Major League Baseball. Philadelphia leading 6-3 over the Marlins. Blue Jays and Nationals 0-0. Orioles and Tigers 0-0. And the Braves and the Mets 0-0. All right, again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. Trying to grow this channel even more. Of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow. That will be the first game of a 4-game series at Cincinnati. The Pirates and the Reds, 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. You listen to it right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. playoff team facing a righty or lefty shouldn't be a hindrance like it is with this team. Disagree. You got to get to the playoffs. You'll deal with it whenever, if it happens. You got to get to the playoffs. Disagree. But I understand your point. I understand. It's not like I don't get it. Trade Cruz for Trout. Okay, I think we're just kind of throwing everything out there, Scott. Don't think we need to do that. Appreciate you, though, for hanging out. All right. We are back in action. Jones sets. He kicks. He deals. That's going to be sent out to right. Valdez makes the catch. That was a scorcher. But it finds the glove out number 1. By the way, Jones at 59 pitches has been very efficient so far. Again, honestly, I would leave him in, but I know, of course, how the Pirates feel about saving their arms for a future that may never come. It is what it is. Anyway, it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 2. Horwitz is a major part of our offense. Yep. Appreciate you, Chris, for hanging out. How's it going, man? Hopefully all is well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, and it's 0-1 to Geraldo Perdomo. I hear you, Trisk. Oh, yeah. It's never out, never over till it's over. Perdomo, of course, a late call for time. This time, though, Jones does not fire. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right there, Chris. Again, thank you for the jewels there, Bill. Here is the pitch. That's downstairs, 1-1. Yeah, I mean, again, just looking at the lineup. Lau, again, he's a powerful lefty. He's just not good against lefties. Same thing with Horwitz. I mean, Cruz ended up being all right against lefties this year, which is kind of a shock. That was off the plate 2-1. O'Hearn, again, he's a lefty. He's supposed to hit lefties well, but this year hasn't really been, it doesn't seem like he has been that way. 2-1, the pitch, as that's going to be flown out to shallow left. Reynolds is booking for it, and he will make the catch for out number 2. And in steps in Gabriel Moreno, who, of course, had that 2-run home run. Didn't even look like it was going to go, but unfortunately, the ball just kept going. It's 1 for 2 on the day. 2-run blast. One pulling for Perdomo. Sorry there, Perdomo. That was a no-no. Here's the pitch to Moreno. That's upstairs, ball 1. You think the Diamondbacks will keep up the lead and win the game? I think they can. I hope they don't. There, JoJo. Thank you for hanging out. The 1-0. That's fired in there at the knees, and it's 1-1. But anywho, yeah, it's just the lineup, the starting lineup. Just, I'd much rather, again, have guys that can hit righties than lefties. Because, again, that's just how it works. There's more righties around the league. That's upstairs 2-1. They keep calling these late timeouts. Jones needs to buzz the tower. I kind of understand that. It's going to be up outside 3-1. That would frustrate me, I'll be honest with you. I'm usually a guy that, you know, lets things go. But, yeah, I mean, if you're just kind of messing with me there, then I'll mess with you. 3-1. Jones sets, kicks, and fires. Sweeper down and away. Ball 4. So he walks Moreno. Moreno has kind of given him a problem today. Wow, so they're showing the Moreno home run. If it were calm, if there was no wind today, if it was just regular conditions, that would not have been a home run. Yeah, it just seemed like that ball just kept going. So runner on first 2 outs. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. 3 of their best hitters out. I've still been impressed with their offense. Oh, yeah, again, I think now we're seeing that, you know, I think the fatigue and the reality that, yeah, no, this team is definitely hurt. They've just been able to keep on scoring without these guys. That's upstairs 1-0. 96 on the fastball. See if the Pirates come back. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Want to know the pitch, and that's going to be sent and past the extension of Lau there. Valdez has to come and get it. Throws it in. That is going to put runners at the corners with 2 outs. Lau with a good effort, but just couldn't get there in time. Kind of jammed Marte. Was able to muscle it over Lau's head. That'll bring up Max Kepler 0 for 2 on the day. Again, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Jones at 71 pitches will have a chat with Davis. Jones at 70 pitches there, Alex. Burley, welcome on in. Bacon and lemons, as always. All right, Jones readies. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. All right, Barstool. Yeah, try not to spam here. We don't do that. That's no bueno there. Jersey Darius this game. I don't even know who that is. That's inside 1-1. I don't know why you would care about being banned from Barstool. Why are you even in Barstool? Barstool is kind of a joke itself. 1-1 count to Kepler. Jones readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be foul back 1-2. Yeah, Barstool is not my thing. Not a fan. Not a fan. 1-2, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Jones waiting till the last second. The pitch, fastball high, 2-2, 97 on the fastball. Yeah, Jersey, you're actually the good guy here. That's crazy. Yeah, Anthony, yeah, I don't know what his... I don't know. I would, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to really comment there. We're just going to move on. But, anywho, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 8 subs away from 10,440. Jones sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit past the diving Lau for a base hit. It's now 3-0. Valdez throws it in. So it's now runners at first and second for the Diamondbacks. I have to imagine that's probably going to be it for Jones at 75 pitches, but they're starting to get a read on him. Walk, single, single. Wow, with a good effort, but again, just couldn't get there. They're going to keep Jones in. Facing Arenado. The pitch, that's way outside. Ball 1, 98 on the fastball. And you have to imagine that there's someone warming up, or at least about to be. All right, okay. Look, I get it. I mean, Barstool, you're about to be banned here because, like, I don't even care. That's going to be a chopper. And that is a fair ball. Gonzalez beats Marte to the bag. Great play by Gonzalez. Great snag down there on the third base line. It was tailing foul, but no, it was fair. And able to get back and beat him to the bag for out number 3. Good stuff. But again, the Diamondbacks push across another run. It is 3-0 Arizona over Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Nick Gonzalez, and Brandon Lau. I don't know. We just got rid of Barstool. Like, dude, I don't even... Like, what do you... Like, who cares? Jersey Jerry scams. Okay, cool. Like, then don't. Then just leave. Okay, then just don't even mess with the guy then. All right? If that's true, great. Just stay away. You don't have to repeat it. Like, what do I have to do with that? I don't even know who that is. Oh, my goodness. CTE, bro. You're just like him. If you're just like the scammer in a way, just annoying. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Crazy stuff. Again, thank you for the Jules bill. I do appreciate it. Lau is batting .214 versus lefties with 4 homers and 10 RBIs. Yeah, just not good. Just not good. Russell is terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, why? If it's so bad, then just don't go there. Like, I don't understand. Doc, is Nick Gonzalez a better hitter than the passer? Oh, yeah, it's not even close. You blocked that dude last night? Oh, really? I didn't even know. I didn't even realize he was here. I'm kind of curious. I'm looking back at his past film on the channel. Let's see if it's going to load. Oh, this is first time here. Okay, well, last time as well, so congrats. See this one. Makes me think of Jersey Mike subs. Yes, that would be good. I don't know, the Trisk burger kind of, I don't know, I could go for a burger. All right, we're back underway here in Pittsburgh. Davis at the plate. That's going to be fouled off. 0-1. Davis struck out in his first appearance. Rodriguez only with 1 strikeout on the day. Pitch to contact is working for him as that's off the plate. 1-1. Who's Jersey Beer? I don't even know. Apparently, we need to know about him. I don't know if that's off the plate. 2-1. Apparently, that guy is a scammer. So if you ever interact with a guy called Jersey Jerry, just don't, apparently. And that's fine. I just don't need to be told about it 4 or 5 times in a row. It's like, okay, we get it. Here's the 2-1 as Davis skies it to shallow center. Barossa under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, who's 1 for 2. Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on the day. Again, just made a great play. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. We're now Ben Roethlisberger subscribers away from 10,440. Warren pulling for the Snakes. Appreciate you for hanging out. Rodriguez sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Modding another channel. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just have too much time. Not you, but Barstool just has too much time on his hands if he's doing that for every channel. Here's the 1-0 as that's going to be sent out to center field. Barossa comes on in and makes the catch for out number 2. So Speedy is retired. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, 0 for 2 on the day. It's about 1 a.m. in Thailand time. Not going to last much longer, but I enjoy your show. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. See you on the gridiron. Thank you very much, Chance. I'll see ya for football season. Very much excited for it. That is the bread and butter of the channel. Believe it or not. It very much is. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 1. 87 on the cutter. Has any team skipped over righty in the rotation to get a lefty? I don't know. I mean, I know after the All-Star break, I think they did it on purpose. That's downstairs. Call the strike. That's a horrible call by the umpire. That is genuinely bad. That is about 5 inches below the zone. But now I think it's just, you know, I don't think they're doing that at all. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Let's go on Steeltown Girl. Welcome on in. Let's go Bucks. Let's go. We got to get this offense going. Need to get Rodriguez out of the game and attack this Diamondbacks bullpen that, you know, is statistically better than the Pirates, but the Pirates have had a lot of success against it. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? Appealed down to third. Did not. 2-2. Been away for a minute because of life. I understand, Nacho. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. I totally understand. Life can life, man. Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball, foul ball. We'll do it again. Rodriguez at 77 pitches. Again, probably going at least another 2 innings, to be honest with you. The 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. Just his second strikeout of the day. That'll push us to the 7th. It is 3-0 Arizona over Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Diamondbacks will be Nolan Arenado, Tim Tawa, and Itamaro Vargas. Search on Google. Jersey Jerry is a Barstool personality and content creator. There you go. Good for Jersey Jerry. And again, I don't watch Barstool, so like I don't know. Again, I'm sure that guy is definitely gone now. Again, so I think from what I gather, when I remove someone, block somebody, I don't actually block them from watching. I just block them from chatting. They can still watch. I don't know if he's still here, but it's like come on, man. Like, I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you for that, but it's like, man, like if you don't like the company or your social media, just don't watch it. Like I don't like Barstool at all, so I don't consume really anything. I do like John Gruden. I know he signed with Barstool, but I don't really consider him like part of it. Like John Gruden's actually funny and very knowledgeable. That's pretty crazy. Spending that time, much time. Rodriguez currently pitching 13.2 pitches per inning, putting him at 79.4 to reach the end of the 6th. Yeah, no, he's been very efficient. Very efficient. Yeah, it's the 7th already. This game's been moving. Any updates on the Inter Buccos? So Horwitz, again, concussion protocol. Probably add another week, I would say. Maybe back around the same time as Cruz, which Cruz... Good signs from him, apparently. He is expected to have rehab starts either this weekend or the beginning of next week, which would put him in line to come back August 8th, which is when he is eligible to come off the DL. So that is good news. That is good news. But yeah, we are getting some help. And of course, Horwitz, not Horwitz, Griffin, it's still September. It's looking like September will still be when he's back. All right, we're back. New pitcher for the Pirates. That's outside ball one. Carmen Mlodzinski is on the mound. This is an interesting decision. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is the type of stuff that really, again, just makes me want to really just bang my head through a wall. Want to know to Tawa. That's going to be sent out to center field. Shallow left field. That was not where I thought it was going at all. Triello makes the catch. Route number 1. It's not Arenado. It was Tawa. I've messed up with Tawa twice today. And that'll bring up Vargas, who was 0 for 1 with the walk. But yeah, Mlodzinski coming in, down 3-0. Usually, I mean, ideally, you'd bring him in to protect a small lead, not to prevent a deficit from getting... I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, you want that, but, you know, I don't know. We'll see, as that's going to be sent out to right center field. That is going to split the gap. That is going to be a one-hopper off the wall. Garcia gathers and throws it in. That is a double for Vargas. That'll bring up Jorge Barroso for 2. Who's your favorite coach? Oh, yeah. Gruden was definitely entertaining, as that's going to be upstairs ball 1. One and no count. Mlodzinski sets. Looks back at second. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be popped up. Shallow right center field. The password makes the catch, throws it in for out number 2. That'll bring up Corbin Carroll, who's 1 for 3. 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there, Logan. Again, there's still plenty of baseball. Same thing with you, right? You know better. You know better. Again, don't act like there's more lefties than righties. Like, don't pretend to be dumb. I know you're smart. That's off the plate, ball 1. Carroll again, 1 for 3 on the day. His lone hit was a double. One and 0 count. He kicks, he delivers. That's inside 2-0. 2-0 count to Carroll. Runner on second, 2 outs. Will they keep Rodriguez for 1 or 2 more innings? I would if I'm Arizona. I mean, he's dealing, wheeling and dealing. At least 1 more. The pitch, that's upstairs 3-0 to Corbin Carroll. I'm sorry, NHL, it's kind of a solo show for me. When it's play-by-play, I just do my own thing. 3-0 counts. The pitch, and that finds the strike zone there. 3-1, 94 in the sinker. Also gave your dog a bath. Nice. 3-1. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. That was close. Majinski sets and is going to actually step off. Again, Carroll, one of the better players in all of baseball, just really solid. The 3-1, that's going to be sent out to left center. The password is under it. It makes the catch for out number 3. Looks like he forgot how many outs there were, but that's okay. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 3-0. Diamondbacks over the Pirates. Doing it for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Last 30 days, Arizona ranks number 25 in MLB by Ks per 9 with 7.35. Interesting. Number 1 is the Angels. That's interesting. That is kind of a shock. The Angels. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's kind of a bummer if you're a Pirate fan. Trust me, I'm watching. I know. But, you know, hey, still plenty of time left. Pirates scored 6 runs in the final 2 innings last night. Not saying that's going to repeat. That is pretty hard to do. But yeah, again, the Pirates, in reality, again, look at the lineup. They're just kind of beat up. I mean, look at who you're starting today. You're starting Ozuna, Triolo, Garcia, Davis. Just not a healthy team. It's just, that's just the way it is. Our bats need to wake up. They do. The Pirates, it's been a rough day. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free, folks. 7 subs away from 10,440. Definitely ahead of where I thought I would be at this point. Just in general. Not even the last few days. Just going back from when baseball season started. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Start checking out something real quick. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. That'll be at 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. Pirates, Pirates, Reds. Diamondbacks will go do their own thing. The Pirates, of course, will keep on playing. They're in the middle of a 17-game stretch. So hopefully they can come out on top of this. That's pretty brutal. Again, back-to-back 4-game series away against NL Central opponents. That is just unfair, in my opinion, by the MLB, but it is what it is. 1-0 count to Brian Reynolds to start the bottom of the 7th. Here is the pitch, and that's downstairs 2-0, 84 on the changeup. Let's go, Bucks. Official TK needs 1 more strikeout from Rodriguez. Well, if any outs are recorded, I guess I will pull for that. But I don't want that to happen. That's in there, and it's 2-1. I guess outs have to be recorded, right? But, you know, I'd rather there, you know, Reynolds solo shot here, Valdez solo shot, O'Hearn solo shot, Ozuna solo shot, Triolo. Yeah, I just want home runs. I'm pretty greedy right now. 2-1 count to Brian Reynolds. Rodriguez ready. His kicks and delivers. That's going to be a sliced foul. 2-2. All right, NHL. Yeah, again, I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. I do appreciate you, but no, I cannot not be adding anybody. The 2-2. Checked his swing. That's upstairs 3-2. And Alex, don't be doing that either. 3-2 to Reynolds. Rodriguez readies, kicks, and fires. That's upstairs. Ball 4. Leadoff walk. That's something. That is something. Being patient there with Rodriguez. Again, a lot of his stuff actually out of the zone today, to be honest. Pirates are just kind of swinging at everything. So that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. 0 for 2. Again, entering what I think is a mini slump. We'll see if he's able to get something going here. How much time is left? About 5 more minutes left in the fourth quarter. All right, Rodriguez sets and fires. That's fouled back 0-1. Phillies game 6-6. Wow, the Marlins have come back. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy indeed. 0-1 counts. Rodriguez kicks and delivers. That's off the plate. 1-1. How much time is left? Like I said, about 5. No, I'm just kidding. We're in the 7th inning, so probably about another 40 minutes, 50 minutes of regulation as that's fouled back 1-2. Again, both games have went into extras. Yesterday's game was 4 hours. That was pretty crazy. So 1-2 to Valdez. Runner on first, nobody out. Rodriguez checks on the runner. He's at 87 pitches, the pitch. So that's going to be sent out to right field. Carroll appears to be under it and makes the catch. Throws it in. Nice throw. So he has to chill out at first. Valdez is out. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 2. Let's go, Snowman. Welcome on in. Good luck with... Now you've been covering more baseballs of late, so good luck with that. As a D-backs fan, we can definitely still give you all this game. I hope you do there, Big Mac. Or Big Mick. Got me there. Wrong vowel. So that's downstairs, ball 1. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. I hope so. But, again, the Diamondbacks, good team. Well, I knew that. Pirates did take 2 of 3 in Arizona, but, you know, I kind of figured that this would be a tough, you know, try to repeat that on this team would be pretty tough. So that's going to be yanked foul 1-1. So most likely it's going to look like we're splitting the season series. But hopefully they can figure it out. They have 8 outs to do it. One and one. Rodriguez delivers a cutter off the plate there. 2-1. A lot of movement on his cutter. I want to say slider. Two and one runner on first, 1 out the pitch. As that's yanked to right. That's a foul ball. 2-2. Real broadcast with 2 people. Yeah, I'm good. Right now, this is working. Right now, we're trending in a pretty good direction. And, you know, to have other... I would need the other person to be right here with me. Because, yeah, if I'm calling a game and someone else is ahead by like 10 seconds or behind by 10 seconds, that's a ground ball to first, throw to second, and he'll just have to eat it. As O'Hearn is able to hustle down. That is a fielder's choice. But yeah, no, I'd have to do it in person, so it'd be someone I know IRL. Even then, that was, you know, when it's me and Trisk, you know, Trisk, of course, appears for the All-Star game. We'll make that every year, by the way. I talked to him. He seems to be okay with it. So, guarantee the All-Star game will be the father and son duo. But even then, it's more dominant by just, Trisk was calling the game. I'm just kind of chilling. That's fine. That's kind of hard to do. Especially for baseball. I don't know. It's just different. Especially, I'm trying to get to the chat, and I want to keep the chat involved forever. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This is Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 on the day. Again, runner on first 2 outs. On 1 to Marcell Ozuna. Rodriguez readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball upstairs. He chased it. Thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it. Duck Hodges subs away from 10,440. And thank you, Seema. I appreciate that. I know, again, I do know some talented people. IRL, but that'd be really the only way to do it. Here's the 0-2. That's upstairs 1 and 2. Just like calling a game, again, with someone else that might be ahead or behind. That would just be horrible. Runner on first 2 outs. He kicks, he deals. That's popped up. Ozuna thought about slamming it down. Does not. Perdomo calls it off and makes the catch. That is out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 3-0 in Pittsburgh. Arizona, of course, with the lead. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Geraldo Perdomo, Gabriel Moreno, and Kentel Marte. They're letting him hit. They did. They did. And thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Again, every now and then, I'm sure it's not a bad idea. Like I said, every year for the All-Star game, that's a guarantee at this point. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. All right. Across baseball, again, SEMA did report that the Marlins did catch up and tie it up. They did. 6-6 in the top of the 8th. Tigers 4, Orioles nothing. Nationals 1, Blue Jays nothing. Braves nothing. Mets nothing. All right. So there you go. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're now Brett Favre subscribers away from 10,440. Tie the game with one runner on. Did I say that? I'm an idiot if I said that. I'm sorry. I gotta be more positive. I mean, I'm positive we can still come back. I assure you, I am much more positive than a good bit of the Pirate fan base. I very much believe this Pirates team can go to the playoffs. Oh yeah, that is still very much a possibility. I just look at the standings. I'm like, oh yeah, it's very much doable. 1 game back with what was this, 54 to go. Of course, they lose today. They'll be 2 games back. But again, it's still, there's going to be a lot of movement with this wild card race. I mean, it's still anyone's spots. Again, I think the last 2 spots are up for grabs. Phillies, Diamondbacks, and of course, Pirates, Nationals, Padres, Marlins, Cardinals. And again, watch out for the Reds. They're not going away. They are not going away. It really wouldn't shock me. Again, there's a big series with the Pirates and the Reds. The Pirates could, in theory, do a huge blow if they take 3 or 4 in Cincy. Here's the 1-0 as Perdomo fouls this back, and it's 1-1. So that is going to be a big series tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. Pirates, Reds, I got you covered for that. Of course, again, the NFL season just, 42 days away? Come on. I will be here. 1-1 the pitch, and that's going to be flared out, and that'll be a foul back. 1-2 is the count. Duck got beat by the Bills. Well, that wasn't a playoff game. That was a Sunday night game. Yeah, they ruined his career with that game. One and 2 count. Majinski sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be sent out to center field on the run, and it's going to be Triolo that makes a nice play for out number 1. Triolo Great read on it. Out number 1. They're showing the series again. No one announced for tomorrow. That is interesting. For the Pirates, it's going to be Rhett Lauder for the Reds. Reds will have, by the way, 3 righties, 1 lefty. They will see Hunter Green, though, and, of course, Chase Burns. The pitch to Moreno, that's in there, and it's 0-1. It's going confusing. Missed calling game of Pirates game since you started the channel. Oh, I've missed plenty of games. Last year, I only did 77. This year, this is my 102nd game. This is their 109th game they've played. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be sent to right. That is going to hook out of play. And it's 0-2. Chance of being knocked out first round. Ridlin, come on. How many times do we even go to the playoffs? Like I don't know. Again, I was not aware that the Pirates have been perennial playoff winners. Like, I don't know. Did I warp into another timeline where our standards are now the Dodgers? Like, I just don't understand. I don't quite get it. 0-2 to Moreno. Majinski readies. And delivers. That's going to be sent out to right field. Valdez moving to his right and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 outs for Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 3 on the day. As heard on Dr. Delay. Appreciate you, Big Mick. Appreciate you, man. We try. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Cubs are trying to put the Cardinals away. Took the first 2 of 4. We have Matthew Boyd tonight. That's good. Yeah, we need some help. Cardinals, looks like they are kind of tanking themselves. That's going to be downstairs 1-1. Again, the Cardinals, I mean, they can't think about the Cardinals. Think about being a Cardinals fan. Cardinals have been pretty solid for, this pretty much in the 21st century. Ever since they were sold, though, they've been pretty much a disaster. That's a ground ball to second. Lau with it throws to first, round number 3. The inning is over. 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th. But yeah, imagine being a Cardinals fan where you're used to winning, and now you're kind of bad. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of seeing, like, I don't know. It just kind of I don't know. I feel like we're acting like how they would be. But I don't know. The Cardinals fans I interact with, they're pretty much happy to be there. If that makes any sense. For the Pirates, going to be Jared Chirillo, Joe Stinson, Garcia, and Henry Davis. Not too sure what's happening. Calling games last year had to be depressing. Yeah, well, no one was really here. We had Denny. Denny was here. Russell was here. Draven was here a lot. Pittsburgh. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Trisk, of course. Trisk was always here. I don't remember. I know That's Right's been here for a while. I just don't remember if it was Pirate season or not. Or baseball. I don't know. But anyway. We're all pretty happy. I don't know, Max. I mean, they're here in the chat as well. And they are plenty online. So that's good that you're not seeing it. Maybe you've blocked them all. I don't know. Consider team radio or TV. I don't know. I think the potential of what I'm doing is greater than that. I would rather work for myself. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm doing okay. Again, the growth, the channel growth has been much faster than expected. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, here is the pitch. That's going to be sent out to the left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Jared Triolo with the second hit of the day. What in the world? Eduardo Rodriguez, by the way, still on the mound. That was his 98th pitch. Looks like that was a hanging breaking ball. Trello taking advantage. So a leadoff single for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Joe Stinson Garcia, who's 0 for 2 today. So the battling Bucks can make something happen. Here's the pitch as the password pops it up back behind home plate. It's 0-1. Let's go on JFM. Welcome on in. This team would be number 1 in the division. The bullpen was half decent. Well, hey, I mean, every team has a weakness other than the Dodgers. It's okay. And we're still in it. Pickoff attempts. That's off the plate. Again, I have been very critical of the bullpen. I know what the bullpen is. And despite that, we're still only 1 game back. That's the frustration. It's like again, what is the expectation of the team? Like, going into the year, were we going to the World Series? Was that really serious? That's fouled back 0-2. Last time I checked, the Pirates have not made the playoffs since 2015. And then this is our closest and best opportunity to change that up. And I guess that's not good enough. I guess we're just easy to count them out. I don't know. Other fan bases come in here like, what in the world? Like, why are Pirates fans so negative? That's going to be sent out to right. Shallow right, and that is going to be caught by Tawa. Nice running catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Henry Davis 0 for 2. Like the Cubs series. Cubs fans were like, dude, the Pirates are good. Like, why are Pirates fans complaining? I mean, it's just unfortunate. You just hate to see that. You really do. Rodriguez sets, kicks and delivers as that is skied. Davis slams his bat down in disgust. Perdomo dancing around and makes the catch for out number 2. Now it's the top of the order for the Pirates. So that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, 1 for 3. I'll work for someone else and tell you what to do. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Again, thank you, Bill, for the jewels. I appreciate it. I know you've sent a lot of jewels today. I really appreciate that. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez that's taken inside, ball 1. Again, I'm not about to say that this team's great or anything. It's good enough. It's good enough to get there. And this is a team. I know you'd think I'm crazy, as that's going to be pickoff attempt. That is not in time. I guarantee you, with how the offense has looked, whenever it's looking really good, obviously today it's not looking good. It's been rough since the All-Star break. They have the second most runs, despite, of course, their recent struggles. But this is a team that other teams do not want in. I guarantee you that is how they feel. Because that's going to be fouled back 1-1. Yeah, the bullpen stinks, but man, if this offense is clicking, there's only one offense that has been able to put up more runs than these Pirates. So Pirates Nationals are teams that other teams do not want to face. 100%. 1-1 to Gonzalez. The pitch as Gonzalez sends this to center field. On the run as Barossa makes a nice running catch for out number 3. The inning comes to a close. We go to the top of the 9th. Arizona 3, Pittsburgh nothing. Due up for Arizona will be Max Kepler, Nolan Arenado, and Tim Tawa. $11 years ago. It's been a while. And appreciate you, Chris. I know. It's like I'm pretty thrilled that we're still in it. Like, guys, again, I don't want to put people on blast. It's going to make me seem like I'm angry. I'm not. This is just reality. If the Pirates were 40 and 70 right now, would you still be here? Would you be tuned in? Because that was us last year, and I was getting 300 total views a stream. Right now we have 383 people in the chat. So again, I hate to be that way, but it's like, I'm sorry. This team, you know You know they have a chance. You know it. But for some reason, you just can't accept it. I don't know. It's just odd. But I was here last year. I covered the games. No one was here. We had like 10, 15 people to stream. And I'm very thankful for the OGs. I always shout them out every time I see them. But yeah, like no one was here. No one cared. People care this year. But again, it's just so quick to say, oh, this team stinks. Well, they're done. Marlins have taken the lead in Philly. That is just crazy. Marlins 8, Phillies 6, Tigers 5, Orioles nothing, Nationals 1, Blue Jays nothing, Mets 2, Braves nothing. Again, I can show you the streams. I don't mind doing that. I'll be very open and honest with how my numbers are. All right, we are back. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent out to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Kepler, a Pirate killer. That's his 6th hit of the series. It's 2 for 4. All right. That'll bring up Nolan Arenado for 3 on the day. Majinski kicks and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Again, I know there's a lot of you that would be, but I know there's some of you that definitely wouldn't. And that's okay. That's okay. But it's just, I just don't get it. Again, I'm not cheering for Bob Nutting there, Sergeant. I'm cheering for the Pirates. That's downstairs, 1-1. He's going to challenge, going to lose. Davis will put the Pirates down to 1 challenge. Not really a big deal in the 9th because may as well use it. Knew rather than team was bad. A combination of both there, Romer. Combination of both. But, you know, if the Pirates were good, people would have searched as they do and found this guy. 1-1 counts. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Peel down to first. He did. 1-2. 6-0-6-8. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Philly's going to get swept by a team that had lost 12 in a row prior to that series. The 1-2, that's going to be scooped out to left. Back, that ball is that a foul ball? Or is that a... That's fair, it's gone. I believe it's a foul ball, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was 2 feet, 3 feet wide. And thank you, Sealtown. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know that's usually how, I mean, they just search and, you know, I'm very thankful for the growth, but it does have to do with the Pirates having some successes. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. That'll bring up Tim Tawo for 3. Again, last year, I started doing this in March. Entering football season, I was at 400 subs. So I got 400 subs covering baseball. And, of course, I did some of the Pirates. Not every day. I did some of the Pirates. 400 last summer. Majinski kicks and delivers. That's foul back 0-1. This year, this summer, starting March, I think opening day had 7,000. I'm at 10,400. Very grateful for that. But again, it's due to the Pirates. It's due to the Pirates having some success, being relevant. The 0-1, that's inside 1-1. Majinski kicks and delivers. That's down and away, 2-1. Again, Logan, I'm not saying we should accept blowing chances and, you know, losing games. Do you think I am so, like, I'm going to get off stream today. Let's just say they lose 3-0. Do you think I'm going to go ahead and shout to the sky, I'm so glad we lost? Do you think I like losing? Like, that's just I don't know. I just don't understand that. It's ground ball to short. Trillo tosses to second for 1. Throws to first. That is a double play. Well, it gives the Pirates a chance. Only down 3. Go to the 9th, folks. 3-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates. It'll be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez. And again, it's not like I'm very happy that the Pirates are losing. I want to win. I want to win more than anyone. I hate losing. I genuinely hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. When I played sports, I wanted to win. But you know what? You're not going to win. I mean, as a fan, what can you do? Other than hope that the Pirates, who have been losers, are winning. That's all you can do, is hope that they're going to be fine. And again, this team, they're going to fall to 55 and 54 if this result holds. And as always, I will get the season's over. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Again, yes, Russell, you were here. I appreciate you, man. Russell, Denny, Trisk, Draven was here. Draven's been having some stuff happening, so I understand why he's not been around. But yeah, I appreciate you, Big Mac. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, just trying to damage control here. So Nick is gone. I'll hit you up next season, I guess. But yeah, I want to win. And I'm just, again, after we lose one game, I just can't throw in the towel. If you throw in the towel on a 162-game season in July, when you're only 2 games back, worst case scenario, the wild card, that is, again, that's not what sane people do. That is just not what sane people do. You're in a good players for lousy players in trade. No, I know, Nick, and they're not doing that this year. I mean, trust me. I mean, you don't know how many people I saw saying, "Oh, we need to trade Brandon Lau. We need to trade Paul Skeens." It's like, oh, so you want to keep doing what we've been doing? It's like, it makes no sense. All right, we got a lefty on the mound again. Garcia on the mound, fires one in there. It's fouled back. 0-1. Brandon Garcia, 2.25 ERA. Opponent batting average of 177. Facing the lefty Brandon Lau. So Rodriguez thankfully done, but of course you're getting one of the better lefties. So that's fired in there, and it's 0-2. 0-2 to Lau. Garcia sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Lau. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2 with the walk. The Phillies lost. That is brutal. No, I hear you, Ridlin. I get it, but I get it. Trust me, I understand. I don't know. It's just, I don't even know. It's fired in there, 0-1 to Reynolds. Again, welcome on in, Jay. Appreciate it. Reynolds had a single back in the 4th inning. Walked in his last appearance. 0-1. Garcia delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Quickly ahead there on Reynolds. You have to tell the Arizona fans that they gave up too quickly. I know. It's just odd. It's just odd in baseball. It's like, really? That's why I have to play 1 and 2. Again, if you're like 10, 15 games below 500 in June or July, like, okay, yeah, the season's over. Like, that's fair. It's not a good team. But then again, you could be like the Red Sox and just kind of come out of nowhere. But that's kind of an outlier. That's outside 2 and 2. But that's not the case with either team, Arizona or Pittsburgh. I mean, the winner of this game today has a playoff spot. Like, that's the point. That is the whole point of it. Like, it's ridiculous. 2-2, the pitch. That's called strike 3. Struck him out. Pirates down to their final out. That'll bring up Ezrealin Valdez, 0 for 3. We'll see if he can use his magic to keep the game going. Sorry, Seam. Appreciate it. That is a tough one. That is a tough series loss there to the Marlins. The pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Want to know to the Magician. The pitch as Valdez sends this to right. That is going to get out of play. It's 1-1. Need to contact the Pirates and show your stats and get some free swag. I actually have hit them up at the beginning of the season. I was asking, like, hey, could I get some merch or something like that? You know, I'll be, you know, promoting your team essentially. But, you know, asking for free stuff probably isn't the best thing. But I've seen other YouTubers do it. They get free things. That's a swing and miss, strike 2. I never heard back, obviously. That would be nice. Would be nice to get some more Pirates gear. The 1-2 to Valdez. That's upstairs. 2-2. And the Pirates down to their final strike. Garcia readies, kicks and delivers. That's a chopper foul, and we'll do it again. 30 hits yesterday, only 11 today, man. Two and 2. The pitch, that's in the dirt. 3-2 to Ezrealin Valdez. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate that. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you, Kurt. Let's go, Bucks. W's in the chat for Kurt. Kurt is a walking W, folks. Give him some love in the chat down below. That's inside ball 4. Valdez does keep the game going for at least one more at bat. As that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 3. Amazon wish list, no. The only time I had that was for the wedding, for our wedding, just getting some house supplies. Like we got like trash can, a microwave. That was pretty cool. Garcia sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Again, don't worry. I'm going to be fine, folks. I appreciate that, Kurt. I appreciate that, Steeltown Girl. I'm good. I will be fine. Just got to trust the process. 0-1. That's a tapper up the middle. Perdomo's there. And will step on the bag. Waits till the last second. What a jerk. But him and Valdez will embrace. That is out number 3. The game is over. Arizona ties up the season series, so tiebreakers are moots. The second tiebreaker is division record, which currently the Diamondbacks are 21-11 against the NL West. The Pirates 18-14 against the NL Central. So with the loss today, the Pirates will tumble to 55-54. The Diamondbacks, by the way, I'll have to check this. The Diamondbacks may have just leapt the Phillies because they have the same record. I'll have to look to see who has the head-to-head there. Diamondback fans, if you guys would know offhand, that would be great because that is interesting. But yes, because, of course, the loss and the Marlins, when the Marlins will leapfrog the Pirates in the NL wildcard hunt. That is interesting stuff. Again, it's a tight race. A lot of teams still alive. So we shall see. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Let me show the entire set of the 2005 Super Bowl. I don't think I have it. I don't even know. Again, tomorrow at 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. That is the first game of the Pirates and the Reds. So I do appreciate you guys, again, for hanging out. And again, if you did enjoy any of that, I know it was kind of more of a me fighting the chat there at the end. So I know that's never fun. But if you did enjoy any of that, even if you didn't, make sure, of course, leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Pirates, Reds, game 1 of a 4-game series in Cincinnati. Kind of a big deal. Last time we played the Reds. The Pirates have the season series at the moment. for, I think it's 6 games to 3, I want to say. So you just take 1. You already have the tiebreaker over the Reds, but obviously you want at least, worst case scenario is split. I do think 3 is doable, but I'm sure the Reds are thinking the same thing. So, and appreciate you guys right out, Jay. 2 months ago. Still plenty of time, but yep, definitely need to start getting some wins. Need to win some series. Definitely not a good homestand, only winning 2. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Anthony. Backroad, thank you very much. Jake, appreciate it. Expectations have been raised. I guess so. I mean, yeah, it's on to Cincinnati. There you go. Bill Belichick. Appreciate you, Kurt. Thank you very much. He's too cheap. I don't know. I'm not defending Nutting. I'll never defend that guy. All right. It's just, this is what we have. I mean, I don't know. I think the team as is, the offense, once they get back, again, they're clearly in a slump. They're still hurt. I think they're still good enough even with the bullpen. Not saying they go all the way. And again, I question if you really think the Pirates can go all the way or should go all the way, then I just question, your mental ability at that point as a Pirate fan. No offense, but I guess there is a ton of offense there, but it is what it is. But anywho, yeah, still happy to be here. Hopefully they can keep us entertained for the next 2 months. Again, I was hoping that they would just be alive in September. I still think that is very much in play. But all right, we will catch you guys later. And again, 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central for the conclusion, or pardon me, for the start of the series tomorrow in Cincinnati. So let me go ahead and put on the music, and that will take us out. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I promise. It's only up from here for the Wednesday, folks. Peace and goodbye.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new, and we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. Delay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. By the river shine, PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Commanding spirit in the air, every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay.